Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. Here you can see with me this beautiful 2019 Toyota 4Runner. I'm just performing the scheduled maintenance. The owner is taking very good care of this baby, and it makes me happy that he's using this vehicle the right way. This is not a pavement queen. This baby goes to the nature. All that stuff you see here, this is from the riverbeds, and that's fantastic. These vehicles were built for this purpose, and this 4Runner must be very happy to live this kind of life, don't you think? So I started with that basic engine oil and filter change, but I will be making way more. But I wanted to show you very often overlooked item which should be part of the maintenance, and that is using your grease gun and finding all the grease points and putting grease into them. So in past it will be very common that you found the grease point on the bottom of this outer tie rod ball joint. You most likely had even a grease point on the lower ball joint, could be on the upper ball joint. Continuing here, and we will get to the reality of the modern vehicles. There was and there is grease points. There are grease points on the propeller shafts. So I don't know if you see it. It's looking right there at us. There will be another one, a little bit difficult to get to, on the four-wheel drive front propeller shaft, which is coming to the front differential. Also, don't forget guys, if you have a four-wheel drive, change this oil regularly. I will say 30,000 miles is the minimum. If you go off-road a lot, do it way more often. So these were the ones in the past. They are missing on the modern vehicles. There could be even a grease point on the sway bar and link ball joints, and there are two, one here and one on the top, but that's all missing. These are silt units, and today what you don't want to forget is your propeller shafts. This is where it's remaining. So if you look right here, it's very nicely visible to you. This is where I will be coming with my gun, and I will show you how the gun looks like and how it's done. There is one more, don't overlook that. There is one baby hiding in that opening. So I will have to do this one and the one inside too, if I want to have it perfect. Many times, if you see that it was maintained correctly, as I will be greasing it, there will be always a little bit of showing up, and that's when you stop. And it's very important to grease these U-joints so you don't have problems. So one of the items how you can see that it was done, you see this splashing. And that is basically splashing as the shaft rotates. And it will be all over here. So you can see this was done in the past. If you look around here many times, and this one is greased up, but many times you will see it here on the bell housing. So I'm not sure why this one didn't spray, because we see it's oily, the grease is there. It was just, I guess, applied so precisely it didn't spray out. If we continue on the main beefy propeller shaft, again right there, I will have to remove that dust and dirt which is on top of it if I want to be perfectionist. I will first take a little brush or something, really quickly get it off, and only after that I will start applying that grease. And you are basically watching these seals here, and when it starts coming out of there, you can also hear it. It will start making that popping noise as it comes out of those seals. You will hear it, you will see it, and that's when you stop. Then you know that the grease is all the way in and everything is good. There are no grease spots here. Don't think this is the grease spot. Please don't confuse that. This is a bleeder on the rear brake caliper. So don't you try to squeeze some grease into those. It's for bleeding air from the brake hydraulic system. The rear diff I will be also servicing, drain and the filler. I made videos about that. There are plenty of them on this channel. So you see we don't have so many left, the grease spots on the modern vehicle, because some of them on the front suspension, they were eliminated and they no more exist. Meanwhile, let's go and drain this engine oil housing so we don't make a mess when we will be removing the housing itself. Here I will finally show you how that grease gun looks like. As you can see, it has that pistol grip on it, both of them. This one I believe I got from Napa. This is the other one. It's basically the same thing. One of them has a longer hose. The fitting I have the same on the both. You could have two, one for a straight fitting and one for the harder places. You can have a 90 also degree, because certain grease fittings, which you hopefully saw them, are in the bad spot, so you cannot get to them this way, the straight. So let's go grab one of them and see how it's done. So let's use the one at the very back, at the rear diff, our U-joint and our grease point right there. Let's take it as an example. I will film it on this one. I set up the light and everything. I like to clean the dust which was attracted to the grease which was left there. I do that first. I remove that, and after that we will take this grease point. You can see it. It has a self-locking system. There are like a metal claws inside which will hold on this little fitting. I will connect it and then use this pistol grip as I told you. So you push it on. You heard that little thumb or click. You can either hold it there or it should stay. I normally just hold it there, and just I will be quiet and observe if you will see the grease showing up from underneath those plastic seals or plastic rubber seals. You will also possibly hear that little hiss. I hope it will happen since I keep bringing it up. I'll be quiet and watch and listen. Shall I move you a little bit more so you can see the whole of it? Maybe this way. Yeah. So let's go and do it. You can already hear that it's happening inside. Did you hear that hiss? And do you see how that grease showed up? And that's all. You don't need to continue. I know all these needle bearings, because this is full of like a little needles. I know they are all beautifully lubed, and if I will keep this often enough, this U-joint will last almost forever. Now question is how often you should do that. Before I will discuss that, I always try to clean it. I'm a clean freak. So if you do this and remove all of this, most likely there won't be all that spray will be not here and not on the exhaust and so on. From that grease, as the shaft starts rotating, it will not spray on that muffler right above you here, which obviously gets hot and that could cause some smoke and so on. So let me do some little close-up on this, and then we will discuss how often it should be done. I think normal, rational interval could be 10, 20, 30,000 miles. Everything, guys, depends how hard the vehicle is driven, if it's going off-roading or not. Imagine, for example, you will be putting boats in the water. Now, how often are you launching boat? Are you in the salt water? Are you in the fresh water? Everything obviously matters. So it depends. Again, use common sense. If it's your own, you can do it. Every single engine oil and filter change, which is 5,000 miles. I don't think shops do that. I generally don't do that as a part of the oil change. This customer loves this 4Runner. He requested it correctly. I'm very happy he requested it. And I'm filming it for you, so I will give it to him free of charge. If I did it without filming, it will take 1 or 2 minutes. The amount of grease squeezed out in these is very small, so I can always give something as a complimentary, and that will make me happy, and maybe it will make him happy too. Last but not least, I'm sure you're questioning what kind of grease you should go and purchase if you want to do it yourself. The guns you can buy in many different places, the same with the grease. O'Reilly, Napa, AutoZone, whatever. So if you look in your owner's manual, for those who has it, you can see it in the specifications. This one has it, so I can read it to you. Chassis lubrication. It's in the chapter. It's a lithium-based chassis grease, NLGI number 2, or lithium-based chassis grease. So that's what is written even in this book. For me it's easy. I service commercially only Toyotas, so I have just the right grease for these vehicles. I really hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumb up and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss the future ones. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day, my friend.